join a new organization as a senior manager and you have a team of 22 people to lead. After working there for 4 months, you have a one-on-one with your manager to see how you are progressing. And your manager gives you categorically certain feedbacks. The first feedback he gives you is that you are too much engrossed in the work rather than getting into vision casting and planning for a new work. Second feedback he gave was the outcome which you are getting as a team of 22 people is not matching with the expectation. The third thing he was saying was that you are not good in leading and delegating works. With this, you are actually confused because he said, after working so much, what else can I do beyond? And your manager started explaining to you that previous manager who was there in this organization, we were able to do this much of work. It's not a team problem. Somewhere down the road you are lacking leadership and now you're totally confused. With this, he approaches me for coaching. And the first thing I do is, I took his assessment, and in that assessment I wanted to identify what are the blind spots which he is not aware. After doing the assessment, what I found was 5 categorical issues that he was failing as a leader. The first one was that he was not good at delegating. As a matter of fact, he was not understanding the difference between delegating and giving instruction. His delegating style was, he will give them instruction, do this, in this manner, and then let me know. So all the work was piled up on his shoulder. If things were not going good, his time was involved. Then I started training him that the best way to delegate is see whether they are capable of the work, and rather than giving them a step-by-step instruction, give them that this output we want and let me know if you get stuck somewhere. By this, his bandwidth will be released. That's the first thing. Second thing I found in his personality, the way his assessment was, that he was not willing to take and involve people. His people involvement was not that good. The reason he was not able to involve people was he was not able to understand different people's personality. So what I did was I started training him to help him understand what are the different personalities and what they expect from you and how to communicate with them in their language. And that started helping him to understand connecting with people. Third problem he was facing was he was not willing to take a risk. When I say he was not willing to take a risk, what it means is that because he was a perfectionist as a person, so he always wanted to have every detail before he wanted to take that first step. And due to this, he was not able to take bigger projects and he was not willing to take and venture into an unknown territory. So I started explaining him how to take those risks, how to minimize it, and how to do it effectively in a manner that you can still go forward without impacting your performance. And the fourth problem he was facing was he was having unrealistic expectation. And that unrealistic expectation was coming because of lack of understanding of people, their personality and their need. And once he started understanding this, it becomes automatically very easy for him to work. And the last thing I found was he was quite defensive. When he said defensive, his belief system was not allowing him to accept that he do not know certain things. And because of that, he was trying to get into all the things. He was trying to believe he can do this and that, and he was not willing to accept his weaknesses. And I started helping him to understand the biggest mark of leader is not that he knows everything. The biggest mark of a leader is accepting that I do not know. You bring people and start working with them. And once we started working with him on 4 to 5 months, he was able to understand these principles and he started applying it. And after applying it in the next performance review, when he went with the manager, and after 6 months, his manager said that you have changed a lot. Your team is performing much better. And he was in fact having more bandwidth to work. Now, if you are also in a leadership position right now, and you are struggling to bring out the best in people, let me tell you, it's a science, it's an art which you can learn. Unfortunately, our college system do not train you and educate you. Practically you need to learn it. And best part is you can save a lot of time and energy if you learn it. And drop me a message if my expertise can help you get out the best from people. I would love to collaborate with you. Looking forward to meeting you.